everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and enjoyed last night's reaction to the last ridiculous games where we beat Brentford 4-2 at home at the London Stadium. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, as you can see from the icon that's up here, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, so go check those out. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter to help put food on the tables for those who've been really struggling over the last 4 to 5 years, guys. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those less fortunate than you and I. So finally, after weeks and weeks and weeks of waiting, we've got a victory to talk about. And the first one of the calendar year, of course, as we all know. So let's start off by talking about the team sheet. 3 changes from the Nottingham Forest game. Areola staying in goal with a back 4 of Soufal, Mavropanos, Suma and Emerson. Souček and Alvarez in the defensive midfield positions with Kudus, Ward-Prowse and Paquetá in the midfield with Bowen up front. Now, I said in the preview, and I blasted Moyes, and I still maintain I was right with this. I blasted him saying, stop being so on the defensive and on the attack in the conferences and go and do it on the pitch. I said that, and we did it. We genuinely did it. It was the first 5 or 10 minutes was just absolutely gun, ho, 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 ho to Brentford. It really was. We absolutely took it at them. And for example, 4 and a bit minutes on the clock. Emerson with a beautiful ball over to Bowen, and it's 1-0 up in 4 and a bit 5 minutes. Phenomenal. Now, Bowen's first goal. A lot of people, you guys aren't going to agree with me with this, but from one angle looks incredible. It really does look incredible. The other angle, he's practically scuffed it. It's curling round, but it goes in. And it's a goal. And then literally a minute or so later, Soufal with an excellent run lays the ball absolutely perfectly to Bowen. And, he settles himself with a touch and smashes it. And it's 2-0 in the space of 94 seconds, whatever the clock time is saying. It's unbelievable. So good. We started to relax a little bit, but therein lies the problem. Yeah, that really therein lies the problem. We started this after the 10-minute mark, as it usually is. We started to sit back a little bit. We started to give them a bit more of the ball. That first goal that Brentford scored, Zuma again, ridiculous defending. Lewis Potter running down. Ball straight to Mope, and bam, it's in the back of the net, and it's 2-1. But we still showed some fight. We still showed some gumption. I loved it for that. It was phenomenally good. It really was good. And 2-1 at half time. Souček had some chances, especially in the first half. Really did have some chances. I thought the combination of the play was better. Yes, okay, you can argue that Paquetá was the catalyst to boost us up to the next level. Kind of like a Payet situation, where, he's just making players up their game along with him. I love that. It's great from that point of view. It was kind of like, we all said in the pub when the team sheet came out, Moyes is desperate, absolutely desperate for a win. And we were 2-1 up at half time. Cannot criticise that in any shape or form. Second half rolls around, and some good play, some good runs, and then on the 62nd, 63rd minute, Kudus with an absolutely brilliant run. Ball over, Bowen jumps up, headers it in. and it's 3-1. Just, oh, elation, absolute elation. And then literally 4-5 minutes later, give or take. Sorry, where are we talking about? Yeah, just 4 or 5 minutes later, could Emerson just running, shoots, absolute blinder, beautiful ball. Looking at it from the Bobby Moore end, I went, don't shoot, because it looks like it was going to go wide. It goes into the back of the net. Look at it from his point of view. It's an amazing goal. It was so funny that some of the guys in front of me turned round and shouted, "Yes, do shoot." You know, I'm not going to correct. It's on no holds barred in this. You know, what I say at the ground, I say to you guys. I really genuinely do. But again, 8 minutes from time, Brentford make a few substitutions just a little bit before that. What was the substitution those guys made? You know, so Ben Mee comes off and Collins comes in on his place in the 61st minute. Onyenka leaves the pitch and Janlit comes on in his stead, along with Regulion, who was booked. Roselev comes on in his place, and Mope comes off, and Wissa comes on in the 7. All those 3 substitutions on the 71st 71st minute. Me and Collins come on the 61st, and literally they start building the pressure once again. And 9 minutes after Wissa comes on, Damsgaard gives them an absolutely beautiful layoff, and bam, it's 4-2. You know, and it's still a little bit squeaky bum time. Because again, the marking, guys, I'm not going to go into the same level that I did for the analysis of the Arsenal goals, because it's 25 to midnight at this time of this recording. You know, it's crazy. It's just, again, Zuma, you can argue, is at fault for both goals. The marking, the positioning, again, it's ridiculous. We really he needs to get off the fucking pitch. He genuinely needs to drop. I love him to bits. He can't move. Both goals, he was being turned, and of course, because of his knee problems, he cannot move to do the movements that he needs to do. Don't get me wrong, he played really well. You know, he did some great clearances, made a lot of errors as usual, but he hoofs it and hopes for the best a lot of the time, especially in the second half. But he seems to be scared to move at certain points. He genuinely feels like he's scared to move. I don't get it, but yeah, Paquetá comes off and Antonio comes on in his place, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check the substitutions on it. 76th minute, Paquetá comes off and Antonio comes on, and then we sit back, and then that's one of the reasons why we conceded that goal. Really is we sat back, and then Kudus comes off and Ben Johnson comes on with on the 94th minute with 7 minutes of added time, which is a bit weird. I mean, yes, okay, you can argue 30 seconds per goal celebration and 30 seconds per substitution and stuff, but 5 max, not 7. Really bad. Alvarez got booked. He's very close to serving a 2-match suspension as a result of it. Very close to doing it. If he gets booked in the next few games, God. The whole reason why Calvin Phillips was brought in to be his cover, and hopefully now that Phillips has had a week or so's rest and he's been training, and hopefully he's got that. Apparently Guardiola's apologised publicly to him and privately once Phillips came out saying, you know, that comment about him being overweight when he came back from England, you know, really hurt him and hit him psychologically. I mean, fair play to Guardiola for doing that, but yeah, we've really got to be careful against Everton, especially bearing in mind they've had 4 points added back on today with their we had the 10-point reduction reduced down 10 points deduction, I should say, reduced down to 6, which means leaves them 5 points clear. Can we go 2 wins on the bounce? Can we keep a clean sheet against Everton? We'll have to wait and see. But guys, as always, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking on this. But in the meantime, yeah, have a great Tuesday, because none of you are going to see this on Monday. It's not going to be uploaded in time. But yeah, have a great continuation of the start of your week. The preview for the Everton game should hopefully be up around about late lunchtime on Thursday. If not, I'll put it up for Friday. Depends on research between now and then. But in the meantime, guys, have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now.